and open up the meeting tonight. You've got to give me a little slack. I'm a little bit less energized than what I usually am. I've had a horrible toothache the past few days. I have had the mother of toothaches, I'll tell you that. And on some antibiotics and some pain medicine. So I'm kind of out there on cloud nine. But I'm working away. I'm still going strong. And I don't ever let anything keep me down, as you guys will find out. I remember when my little girl was in the hospital, I actually worked from her hospital room every day. So I'm that kind of person that I'm a juggernaut. I don't let anything stop me. But that being said, I am working at a little bit slower pace than I usually work. So bear with me. I'm trying to get everything. I got a little last minute stuff that I have to get done to get the press release out on Sunday. And I'm going to try to have that wrapped up by the end of tomorrow. So just bear with me a little bit. But I do have the press release scheduled for Sunday, and hopefully I can get everything done tomorrow and we get this puppy out. It is going to, that press release, guys, it's a killer. It's going to get a lot of exposure to NRGY. And then we have another press release that Chris wrote that we're going to follow up a week later. And we're going to see how well these do test it out. And if they do really well, we'll be running a lot more press release and getting members of the community involved. So I'm really excited for what the press release is going to bring in the exposure. Other than that, guys, we've been really busy on the back end working. And I'm going to turn it over to Chris and let him tell you a little bit. And then Alan is going to talk to you about being able, for those of you in the community who have a good amount and it makes sense to do so, you're going to be able to unstake your earned rewards and restake them, so you have a bigger pool of that bigger percentage of the staking pool without having to pay the community builder fees. Now you will have to pay the gas fee, but until everything goes live, I know we've had a lot of people that have wanted to compound their coins and take their earned rewards and put it back in the staking contract. So Alan has a solution for that. He'll be talking to you about that as well. So I'm going to go ahead. That's it for me. I'm going to turn it over to Chris, and I'm going to tell you guys have a great night. And I really do appreciate all your guys' support. And like I said, I'm sorry I'm not as active tonight, but I am in quite a bit of pain with this toothache. So, anyways, Chris, over to you.
All right. I feel your pain, Dwayne. I had a toothache like that. It was like 2 months ago, and I tried to tough it out. I tried to be the tough guy, and it beat me to a small child. I was so miserable. They had to remove one of my wisdom teeth. I had an infection in there as well, and it was probably some of the worst pain I've felt out of pain in my life. And that was some of the worst. So I don't know how you're even sitting upright right now, but modern medicine, I guess, can do wonders. So we've been super busy, focused busy, good busy, not bad busy. I will tell you that we have grown a lot here. I want to say probably the last 3 weeks of just building and expanding the teams, dedicating teams now to some specific tasks to be able to deploy things more rapidly. And I'm really, really excited about that. Here's why. Is because anytime you try to build something at scale like what we're doing, your limits are usually the people that you have, the manpower, the time, and resources. And when we first launched NRGY, we were very, very small. It was a tiny little project with some very smart people, but we didn't have the hands, we didn't have the manpower. Whereas now we have, I want to say, over 15, maybe 18 people that are working on things with some redundancies built into this. And what I mean by that is some of the stuff, you guys, I want you to know, in particular, the INFT, which is kind of our blood and what we're made of, our DNA here with NRGY, is never been done before. So that means we have to invent new ways to do things. Let me give you an example, because we've had some big breakthroughs, and I can't share with you exactly, even though I'm just like biting my tongue wanting to share this with you, is when you have an INFT and you have a YouTuber, you have this celebrity or musician, whatever, that has these INFT offers. And one thing, if you're not familiar, is cryptocurrency is typically a really difficult way for people to make transactions. And it is the reason why we haven't launched our shop yet. Sorry, Peter. I know you want the t-shirts, the hats and stuff, but there's challenges there because cryptocurrency really isn't a good way to make transactions online. It's not like putting a credit card number in and making a transaction and you have somebody's address and you ship it. It doesn't work like that, right? You have a wallet, which you have no address or personal information, and the price of a cryptocurrency is always all over the place. And if you try to use a stable coin like US dollar coin, USDC, you're going to pay outrageous fees on the Ethereum side, the gas fees. So you wouldn't want to buy a $20 t-shirt and pay $50 in gas fees or more. So it's very impractical. It's not easy to do. The process is it's complicated. There's friction there. And so part of this is we wanted to launch this e-commerce store for you all so you could all buy this cool stuff. But I kind of refuse to do it if paying for a credit card, even though it would serve us. If we're going to innovate things, we better innovate from the very beginning, right? Like if we're going to show the world that INFTs are the way and using our coins are the way, then we better find solutions to make buying this stuff better than what it is, right? So otherwise it's kind of cheating the system and you're going backwards in my opinion. So here we are figuring out better solutions, better mechanisms, better user experiences for people to buy using decentralized finance and cryptocurrency. And I will tell you, we found the most beautiful, amazing, difficult, ridiculously complicated solution on the planet. Ellen and I were talking and we're like, man, this isn't working. We got to find a way. And I don't hear from him for like a day and a half, 2 days. And I don't get a call from him saying, Chris, I have an idea. I get a call from him saying, hey, I think the message said, I built something cool. Wait till you see, or something like that. And I just literally wanted to like bang my head on the table because usually what that means is a whole bunch of complicated stuff I have to learn or figure out to be able to tell you about and to build the interface to make it easy to use. So I got on the phone and actually he tried to tell me in text message. You guys have known, how text messages are. It's impossible to understand inflection and things. So he's trying to explain this complicated thing he built that's cool to him. And to me, my brain is exploding. So I get on the phone with him and I'm like, Alan, what is this? How are we going to fix this? Here's what we made. Here's what I created. Here's what we can do. And then the light bulb just went off in my head. I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. How is it that nobody thought of this? How is it this doesn't exist? How is it that we're the first to do this? And then he explained to me why, because of how complicated the back-end technology is. And that's usually a sign, right? When something is so obvious, but yet it takes so much to do. It's like my iPhone, it's so obvious. Using my finger and doing the things on an iPhone is so simple, but it's complicated to build, right? So here we are, we have this amazing solution that we're going to be able to debut with StarStake, with Cyber City, with anything that we do that completely changes, and I mean this sincerely, and I'm not trying to hype it because it's super awesome anyway, is we have this amazing way to transact now, to buy stuff that eliminates the worry of a coin going up or down. It makes the user experience visual in a way that it's almost like reaching in your pocket and paying for cash. It's such a cool thing, and it solved every worry I had, every complicated concern I had about somebody staking an INFT, like the process and buying crypto and going through that, and is it going to be too complicated, right? Like that's a make or break thing. Solved, finito, done. It's amazing, you guys. So what I did is I went out and hired 3 different design teams, literally paid 3 times for one project just to say, hey, whoever can do this, I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a bunch of coins just for doing it. Whoever can win the best user interface, because it's that important. Maybe we'll have 3 great ones that come out of it, but I wanted to make sure that we have redundancies in place to make this the best thing ever. I'm just super excited about where we've come the last, week and a half. I think the technology in the back end that you built that we've done in like a week, and that's going to be transplanted right into StarStake. So we have been doing a lot of great things on that side. We are still on track, and I firmly believe this. We are on track for releasing StarStake and all this stuff in October. Our goal is to get it usable, at least testable, able to test it, I think October 1st or so, first week in October is our goal, our deadline, I should say. And then from there, we'll test it for however long we need to test it before it's market ready. And you guys will get your hands on what is called StarStake. StarStake, as you know, is a marketplace. We have StarStake Music, StarStake Sports, StarStake Business, StarStake Pro, a bunch of different extensions. So different types of INFTs will have these different branches, and you'll be able to go in there and it's going to be amazing. And you're going to be able to experience this new type of payment processing using our technology in ways that I know for a fact you guys will get super stoked about, because I'm excited about it just because of what it can do. And then of course that then translates into Cyber City being done right on the tail end of that, going into the holidays. And we are going to have something that is I believe, unstoppable. So all my focus is getting this done for October, releasing this, getting these first group of INFTs, and we can't announce them yet, but trust me, they're pretty darn awesome. Having those out to you. And again, I just want to reiterate, it only takes one. Okay, so I know people are looking at the coin price of NRGY. You don't hear me talking about it because I don't concern myself of it, because I know where we're going. I know what one INFT will take the price of NRGY and put it through the stratosphere, in my opinion. The price of NRGY Go going to be ridiculous when you see what we're implementing here, because everything uses NRGY Go. It's like the fuel. Okay, so all it takes is one, and I'm going to tell you we've got a lot more than one, and we're going to have a list of them. We're going to have people piling up at the door when they see this thing, and that's just from my experience building it. But I am going to say one thing for you guys tonight is we are hiring. So if you're watching this and you think you have some skills, we are hiring right now. So there's 2 positions that we're looking to hire. In fact, maybe more, but right now we're looking for a project manager to be hired for StarStake, and that person's job will basically be managing the onboarding projects of incoming INFTs. So we'll have an onboarding or I guess a requirements process. So people that want their own INFT will fill out applications, and they'll be able to go through a process kind of elimination to see if they're a viable candidate to have an INFT based on their intellectual property. There's certain things like making sure that they own it and that it's legitimate, etc. So a project manager that manages creating the documents, preparing for that onboarding process, overseeing the flow of what new customers or new INFTs is going to be like, how to manage those people once they already have INFTs. So that's a project manager position that we're looking to hire for. We're also looking for an account manager. So these account managers will be people that are in charge of those INFTs. So if you're assigned an INFT, it's to make sure that they're happy, that they're got the marketing that they need. If they have any technical issues, that you handle that. And then also new inbound INFTs to make sure that their stuff is built properly. They got their page design, their videos put in there, etc. So those are 2 positions. If you're interested, I am going to put up a job posting in the DeFi Nation Facebook group. I'll post it in there. I will have a document here in the next day or so that will outline the description of those positions. If you're interested, just go ahead and comment. I will probably have a form for you to fill out. You can just go and fill that form out, and then we'll get back in touch with you. It is an important role. So I want to go out to the network first. I want to go to the community, see if there's some talent in this area for project management and account managers. If you feel like you would be a good fit, then you can certainly get in touch with us about that. I'm sure there'll be more stuff, you guys, that comes up with this, but right now that's very important because we need to train you in. We need to train those people in and get them ready for the deployment of this. We don't want to do that when we launch, of course. So other than that, Cyber City is coming along great. Those I get screenshots every single day to review. It's kind of crazy, but again, that's dependent on the INFT stuff being done, and then that's all ready to go. So couldn't be more excited. I wish the coin price was higher, but I get it. People sell because they need to see it, and once they see it, you'll see the result of that. So it's all kind of dependent on that. So that's all I have for updates, you guys. Super excited. Hope you are all well. Yes, we are on CoinGecko. Yes, that's a big deal. I've had a lot of great feedback about that as well. So Dwayne, Peter, back to you guys.
One last thing I want to interject too, guys. Don't be surprised if you see the volume of energy pick up over the coming weeks, because some of those first INFTs that we're doing businesses, they're actually going to be taking it to their community to begin with. And they have their own investors that are looking to come into it. So don't be surprised if you see some volume picking up in NRGY and NRGY Go over the next few weeks for that very reason. They're going to be kind of, I don't want to say, but kind of pre-marketing it to their community, their investors that want to get in. And then when we go live, they'll be ahead of we'll be that much further ahead. So anyways.
Oh, one other thing, quick, Dwayne, I didn't mention. So some of you have reached out to me about my sales funnel and having my presentations for you to use. There's a reason why I haven't released that, so let me share that. Right now, my focus obviously is getting the NFT Star Stake stuff done, but also is helping our reputation, creating a better reputation for us across the board. And what I didn't want to do, just because these bloggers will blog anything they see, right? And if we give them ammunition to make assumptions, they will assume. So if we come out with a recruiting funnel, buy energy and make money, right? Even though it's completely legitimate, we're giving them ammunition, we're giving them a reason to assume that's what we're about. And as much as I want to do that, because we have such a great thing here and it's so early, I didn't want to put out a funnel and have somebody make the assumptions because they don't get to see or get their hands on Star Stake yet, if that makes sense. So I'm holding back. Dwayne has his funnel coming. You're going to be able to use those videos. But as far as my personal funnels coming, I'm going to wait till Star Stake launches. So then we don't have to worry about people making any kind of assumption of what is energy, is it this or is it that. They can look at Star Stake, they can see the talent, they can see the celebrities that are there. They can make their judgments based on what we actually do. And at that point, I'll have no problem pushing any funnel from this point forward. But that's why I've hesitated. I just want to really get our content out there to improve our reputation and not give them any reason to make any assumptions.
And one thing is Chris's funnel will have, it'll have the tracking and everything built in. The one that I have for those people that want to help us grow the community right now and stickers, that one for those people who are marketers and want to help us grow, that one will have it'll have a price point, a price tag, a monthly fee because the funnel service that we're using. So you'll actually own the funnel. You'll have your own autoresponder and everything tied to it. But I did want to mention that. So I think it's Alan's turn. Alan, it's
yeah.
and
Hello. All right. I was just looking at the over the weekend. I met with a couple of the big energy holders that I knew had a lot of coins, and because I was concerned when we dropped, obviously we had a big sell-off last week. There was some news about Uniswap that was negative. SEC, there was some news. And then I saw a big sell, and then I saw another sell, and I'm like, who could be owning this many coins? There's just not that many coins out there. And I realized that there's one of the people that I knew. And so I actually went and met him at a breakfast place, had breakfast, and and one of the reasons is, quite frankly, that when someone sees someone sell a large amount, they start losing faith, and they weren't really up to date with what we were doing. I had been very, very busy. I had not really spent much time communicating with them. A lot of people don't come on the Zoom channel here, and they're not as up to date. And so, but when I got done with my conversation with them, they were just feeling like, they said it reminded them when Tesla, a few years back, when the price had dropped down, and they asked Elon Musk, hey, the price of Tesla's down. And he just said, look, we're not worrying about the price. We're just continuing to work. I think it dropped under 100 at the time. This is before it split. Of course, we all know the story. Once they delivered on their product, and when I showed them, and I gave them a glimpse of what is coming, and we're not talking about what's coming in months and months and months. We're talking about what's coming in weeks, And, that was it. They said, oh, should we come in and, should we buy? I said, no, don't. I said, just, if you see someone sell and you want to buy some, buy some. I said, don't try to, I said, we're not looking at all at what the price is. Actually, it's better that the price is low right now. It's better because people that are in it for the short term can cash out, right, at a low price. And the people that, and many people did that with Tesla. They've done it on many other really good projects. They've done it on Amazon. They've done it on Apple, right? They've done it many times in the past where a financial asset has been under pressure, right? And so that's okay. It's okay because those of us that held in from $900 and $800 and $700, there's a reason because we know that what the value of what we have is, and we know that even at that price, I believe that we have a really high value that we're just not seeing in the market. And sometimes financial markets make mistakes, and sometimes they don't value things the proper way. A lot of that has to do with the fact that there's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there, there's a lot of projects out there, and a lot of them have spent a great deal of effort and money promoting. They've done a much better job of promoting. Spent a lot more money paying off certain people, paid a lot of money in advertising, and we just have not done those things. From the beginning, we focused on building. We had some naysayers, but the nice part is that I think, in my estimation, best that I can, I think that we offer a tremendous value as we go forward and realize and effectuate the vision of what we're doing. And as a community, I think there's nothing to stop us. As Chris mentions, one good INFT transaction, one good launch of these new products that we're not going to tell you about, and there's a reason. It's because, look, we have some great things, but we want to deliver and then tell you about it, rather than tell you about things, and then if they're not on time or they're delayed or there's changes in the market, people get frustrated. So it feels better for us to focus our efforts and energy on building the things, the different development teams working on different projects. I recommend they do the same thing, which is build the stuff that you want to build, and then when it's ready, we'll announce it. I think it's a better policy. It leads to solid expectations, and that's really what I recommend. I don't have 100% control what everybody does, as you know, but I do believe that in general, if we deliver on products, announce them when they're ready, we'll do a lot better than talk about stuff that we're working on. There's too many cryptocurrency projects that do that. They talk about we're doing this, we're building that third, fourth, fifth quarter. We're going to have the following things in place. So just want to let you know, one of the reasons I've not been spending a lot of time on this channel, Peter's channel, or Dwayne's channel is because I just wanted to stay all my energy focused on what I'm working on and making sure that we come out with something, and I really believe this to be true, that's going to shake the cryptocurrency industry, and it's going to cause heads to turn. There's no doubt about it. So I will just say to you, the things that we're going to bring out in the next few weeks are monumental, new things that have never been seen or done before, and they're going to shake and cause people to take notice of what we're doing. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to build a foundation. Just like our prices foundation, we're building a foundation of technology. We're building a foundation on energy. And so I'll show you a little something here. This is the dashboard that we've been waiting for. There's also we have a big problem, and our big problem, as you know, is the cost of gas. It's the problem of Ethereum. Okay, it's not our problem; it's everyone's problem. And it's not a problem we made, and it's not a problem we expected. And we were hopeful that when they announced this new upgrade to their smart contract, that it would bring gas prices down, but it's not happening. Matter of fact, not only are gas prices high, there are these predatory bots that every time we see a really large purchase of energy, they come in and take advantage of the situation. We see the cost to transact being too high, the cost to trade or to stake. We used to have a lot of little stakers coming in. Obviously, you can't do it. It costs you $300 to stake. And some of it is part of our contracts, the way they were written. Some of the things that need improvement. I can tell you that improvements are coming. First, we're focused on new product because we promised new products and we got to get those products out. Secondly, after those new products have been released and you'll be able to see those new products and people will be able to participate in those new products, what we're going to do is we're going to do a major improvement, and it's going to solve these high costs of transaction from the beginning that we've been suffering from. It's going to reduce it down multiple, many fold. So we know what we need to do to make things more efficient. And we have different development teams working on rebuilding and redoing things to make sure that happens. So a lot of great forward improvements are coming, both structurally and also in terms of new products. I just want to assure everybody that we're aware of your pain. I feel it. Believe me, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to see when someone dumps 500 or 600 coins and does it in a way that hurts the market, does it in a way where I wonder, I scratch my head. But I also know that my mission, and Chris's mission, and Dwayne's mission, and many of you mission that are on this call, our mission is to make sure that they regret it. and they're going to regret it because what we're going to do is make it look like the most boneheaded, short-term focused, ridiculous move that anyone has ever made. And that's our goal, right? That is absolutely our goal. So we're doing that. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to show you the new dashboard. Tomorrow will be linked to the main website. I'm also going to talk to you about this staking, unstaking of earned rewards. I want to clear something up. I want you to understand I was looking back and I'm like, well, why is it that in the beginning we made sure that earned rewards were separated from the staking share? And in the initial design, the idea was that if you look at it mathematically, if we would have let the initial people that had the largest stake early on amortize and automatically reinvest their rewards, they would own 80% of the supply that's out there simply by that fact. And it just simply was not something that we thought was fair, right? We didn't think that was fair. But going forward, we have enough holders now with enough people that have been in NRG that we want to give them that advantage to gain by their long-term focus, by their loyalty, by their dedication, by their leap of faith in what our community is building and doing. We want to it is now the time to make certain that we can get that type of a dramatic increase in yields. And what's nice is we've seen a good increase. I know all of us, unfortunately, the prices declined, but we've seen our positions are getting bigger. And the solution I have for you today to reinvest your earned rewards is not the solution that will be coming after our new product launch. I can't tell you any more than that, but I can tell you that we're going to eliminate the unstaking fee for reinvestment. We're going to eliminate the high gas costs for reinvesting earned rewards, and we're going to make it an automatic process going forward that's going to allow you to grow what you've been staking at a much higher rate than what you've been able to do so far. Many people come to me and said, well, I've invested a certain number of coins at this date, and then someone else invested another amount of coins at a different date. And why is there a difference? And the difference is that the earned rewards from one account to the next don't get counted to your staking pool. So that's by design something that we wanted to make sure early on was the case. But going forward, all of you that own a stake in the staking pool of energy, we all believe that it's time when we make when we turn the corner, this whole reinvestment of earned rewards problem is going to be redeveloped, and a solution is on the drawing board. And we have a bunch of people in the community that have looked at it and have all agreed that this is the direction we're going to go. So I'm going to just share with you right now at the short term what you can do if you choose. And then I'm going to let you know a better solution is coming, because what I'm going to show you is not the best solution, but it is something if you really want to get your earned rewards reinvested, you do have the ability to do that. And you'll have the ability to do it as early as tomorrow, okay? I wish the gas prices were lower for you to do it, but let's go ahead and show you the new dashboard.
I'll check there too. For those of you guys asking, should I do it, should I not? I would say the general rule of thumb is if you have 25 coins and earned rewards, at least, you know, it'd definitely be something that you want to do. And even if you have 10 coins, you know, even if you want, you know, you have 10 coins and earned rewards, then yeah, you probably want to reinvest them. If it's under 10, you probably just want to hold them because gas fees are high right now. I know that question's going to come up. So let's just kind of use that as the basis. You know, if you have 10 coins and earned rewards, then you might consider taking it.
So because we're going to be focused on new product launch in the next couple weeks, right? I mean, we're striving for the first week of October, as we already had told you. After that, there's going to be some major changes. And so as we were building this incredible dashboard, Chris designed it, and it's up on nrgydashboard.on.fleet.co. So you can go to this address, you can connect to it. You can see, we do need a little bit of help from everybody, and I'm going to show you where the help that we need. But let's go through, you can go through this. You can see it's really awesome. Some of the features are not fully hooked up. Reason is it didn't make sense for us to hook up things that are going to be changing here very shortly. Many of the features are hooked up and working, but not all of them. So I want you to enjoy what you have here, okay? And let's just move forward with this. This is a really well-designed reward platform. It shows you where you're at. It's got your wallet, it's got goals, it's pretty awesome. This will be off the main website. I want to thank all the hard work that Chris did in designing it. It will be a few weeks. We have to focus on new product launch. As soon as that's done, we will get all the bells and whistles on this thing fully implemented. And you'll understand why after we are able to show you what's coming next for Energy, okay? I just hope that all of you will understand that we got into this and we said, well, you know, and it's because of these high gas prices, we can't continue to be in a blockchain that has such erratic and high gas costs. And then it's very difficult to merge between one blockchain and the next. So we have a new plan. I just want to assure you guys, be patient. Understand this is a cryptocurrency project. These are most of the things that we talk about are forward-looking projections of what we're trying to do. None of them are, well, this is where it is today. It's a developing industry. It's a developing technology. And energy itself is 6 months old, right? So we're developing too. And so keep that in mind when you evaluate what we're doing, okay? Make sure you communicate that to people, maybe friends, family, associates, people that you know who are in this, and realize that, you know, even though at the time the market price may not, you know, there may be some short-term pain, let them understand that it's a developing financial system. And we're really, really proud. Now, our price, keep in mind, just in the last couple of weeks, most of us have 30% more coins in our wallet, or much more coins in our wallet than we had before. So it depends on the person. So let's go ahead and talk about how you can restake your earned rewards if you choose. Don't feel like you have to, because of, like I said, a much better solution is coming. But if you really want to take advantage of the short term, and you really want to add to your position, this is something you can do. You can use this dashboard to do it. Okay. So now, before we get into that, I'm gonna just. We have the share area, and down below is a bunch of videos. Now, I did something kind of interesting. I went and took a look at how many energy videos are out there. YouTube. It's absolutely amazing. There's so many of you that have made videos. It's just amazing. So what I want to do is, if you could, go out there, search for what you think the best energy video is. And there's a lot to choose from. And let's gather the ones that you guys think are the best, and let's populate this area with the best links to the best videos that you can find. So that's a little community. Let's get out there and let's find that and make that happen. Okay, the other thing that I want to talk to you about is, hang on a second. Is it this one? This page?
Where do you want them to send those? Where they fill?
You could just put them into wherever you think Dwayne would be best. You can add
our messenger groups or one of our Discord group, and then I'll get those with Peter.
Yeah. Okay, now here's another effort that we just started. It's the new Energy Wire video channel. Once again, it's something in development. We have a new community member, Fayez, who's been building this. He started off with these initial videos. If any of you want to make videos for Energy Wire on subjects, what Fayez is doing is he's finding what the most searched for interesting topics that people are really interested in right now, with keywords like Elon Musk, and Richard Branson, and what's the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission doing? And he's creating videos for energy, and they're sponsored by Energy, right, for these different subjects. And the idea is to put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 of these out every single day. And you can see just in 2 days, we're starting to get views. So we want to have a lot of this activity going on. So first of all, I want you guys to think about if you're interested in making and presenting information about cryptocurrency. Fayez has about 25, 30 topics. You can do your own research. You can record some information. But if you look at this, yeah, go ahead.
Not to interrupt, but were you trying to show that to people?
Oh, you don't see it? No, it's
No.
That's it. Right here. Okay, we just started this literally like a day ago. Okay, so the idea of this is to drive traffic to our site by creating videos of content that people that are searching on the internet about cryptocurrency are interested in. So we don't necessarily have the stuff that we're most interested in. It's not selling energy, but it is sponsored by Energy, and it's a way for us to build credibility and to build. And so Fayez, who is on Energy Wire, he's building these videos. The graphics are a lot better when we first started 2 weeks ago. The current hosts could be better, but they're interesting. They're kind of, sometimes interesting. People with quirky ways of communicating. People like to hear that too. But any of you that would like to do recordings, would like to record content on Energy Wire, work with Fayez and help build up the number, and also to spread the word about the different videos would be awesome. Okay? So I just want to let everyone know there's opportunity there as well. This is an important piece to develop an information channel. This is the very beginning of it for us. But we do have an ongoing effort for that. And like I said, there's a ton of great content out there. It's actually a lot better than this content, but as I mentioned, the purpose of this content is to drive traffic to our beautiful website that Chris developed and designed with a team of designers and a bunch of designers all over the world. And so I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Okay? So the next thing we'll do, let's go back to the Energy dashboard. Do you see the Energy dashboard?
No, we don't. And by the way, one question I can address this says, how much will the reward increase after restaking them? You can take whatever your original stake was, divide your rewards by your original stake, and that'll tell you what the percentage is for the week. And then you can apply that same percentage to your earned rewards, and that's how much more energy you would earn. It's pretty simple.
Okay. So this is the new, this is, yeah, okay. So this is really nice. So this will be on our main website tomorrow. So if you go to stake, this is just, and keep in mind, we don't really want to compete with Community Builder, but if you right now need to restake your rewards, you can unstake them on Community Builder, and you can come here to this dashboard right here, and you can restake your earned rewards and pay no Community Builder fee. Okay, so this is a way for you guys to unstake. Now you're going to lose 7.5% burn when you unstake, and you're going to have to pay an Ethereum fee, and it can be costly. Just to let you know. Don't get frustrated if for some reason over the next couple of weeks it's too costly for you to do this. I will, our community is delivering a much better way to get your rewards back back into staking in a way that is going to let them grow much faster. But this was actually the most fair way to do it, the way that we originally did. Otherwise, the people that had the most number of coins would have the vast majority of the staking pool. I mean, we're talking about 70, 80%. You could do a spreadsheet on it and see what I'm talking about. So the way it was done was the most fair way, the most decentralized way. But now we have enough people in staking that are in staking. Quite frankly, many people need to improve the number of coins that they have to get their value. And so you're going to have that opportunity. So in the short run, you can unstake on Community Builder. You're going to pay 7.5% burn fee. Take the rewards. This week, for example, I think the reward is like almost 7%. So you're going to make out of the 7.5 that you lose, but then you're going to earn a substantial amount more. You'll end up coming out ahead. That's what I'm saying. But it depends on your individual situation. You have to also factor in what your gas costs are going to be going in and out. They're hard to estimate. I know right now is super expensive, so it's not something you have to do like today.
Let's just say for the sake of simple math, if you have over 10 or 15 coins, you might consider doing it. If you have under 10 or 15 coins, just leave them where they're at.
I don't even know if you have 10 or 15 is really enough at this point,
yeah.
But this is a short-term solution, okay, to allow you to readjust your staking percentages, okay? As soon as our new products are launched, there will be a much better solution. It will involve two things. First, you won't have to pay an unstaking fee. It will automatically, from that point forward, reinvest automatically. And so you'll save a ton of money on gas. It won't be cumbersome. And it will allow all of us who have remained confident and together in energy to gain a lot of coins from the future 70 weeks of rewards or so that are left. And so don't feel like you have to rush to do this. Don't feel like you have to spend a bunch of Ethereum is really high right now and gas costs are really high, but there are a lot of people that we promised a solution. This will help in the short run for anybody that wants to do it, and anybody that doesn't, you can just sit back for now. You're going to be gaining. This week has been a great yield week. We think next week and the next several weeks in particular are going to be fantastic yield weeks for everybody. And then once the new products come in, that's when the yield really could go up exponentially. So I just wanted to know. So it's at dashboard, NRGY-dashboard.on.fleek.co. And then please submit any of the videos that you think and contribute that. Go ahead.
Show them where they can see what their earned rewards balance is to unstake, where that's going to show up, what their earned rewards, where that.
I think, let's see, total balance, builder rewards. Not sure where is that.
I know it's on the Community Builder app. And
Yeah, you'll probably have to look at Community Builder because I'm not sure.
I can do that.
Oh, here it is. Total. That's the total for everyone. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, that's not. registering it to
Let me show them real quick because I know we have that question. I'm going to go ahead and get your screen share just for.
Sure. Go ahead.
So where you're going to find where your earned rewards, guys, it's pretty easy. You're just going to go to the Community Builder app here. Even though you do it through the dashboard, let me change my account to a test account here. So what you're going to do is whatever number, you're going to scroll down here, and if you see this box right here, I don't have annotate on this, but it says your earned rewards balance right here.
Hey, Dwayne, you shared the wrong screen.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't see anything.
Let me share my screen too. Okay, so right here, if you go to Community Builder app, okay, you see my Community Builder. You scroll down, right here it says Earn Rewards Balance right here, okay? Where it says Earn Rewards Balance is where you want to, that's the numbers. So whatever number's there, that's what you want to unstake. And then you'll have 7.5% burn, and then you'll restake it. So if that number is really over, really you want it to be over 20, but some of you might want to do it if you have 10 or 15. But, you want that number to be justified, to pay the gas fee to do it. But this is where you find it. Just connect your wallet to your app, and it says your
So unstake on Community Builder, and then stake on this dashboard, which we're gonna, which is NRGY Dashboard. We'll put that up on the main site. It'll be called NRGY Manager, and you can restake there, and that way you don't pay the fee, right? The 25%. So that will allow you just basically unstake. You'll burn 7.5, but at the same time you'll pick up, like I said, this week about 7%. So it's not bad, not a bad trade-off. And start next week, you'll start earning more, right? If you can do it, I would think that you would need at least. And I mean, we can look right now and see what the current WE is. You do it early morning hours or times when this. I mean, we went to 500. WE is how they actually determine the gas on Ether. And so, unfortunately, let me just see here. It went to 500. Okay, that is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Actually, right now it's down to 107, which still not great. I'm not saying that's great, but I mean it's been so high that having a 107 is a lot better, right, than what it was. So hopefully that will drop off the next couple of days. You have until next Monday, because we've had because of this high gas cost, staking, and that's another reason the prices decline. A lot of people that want to stake have not been able to stake because it's been too expensive. People with 1,000, 500, 400, 300. For a while there, they could stake for 50 or 60 bucks and get in, and now it's not economical for them to do it. And so, but as that price drops off, more and more people, and as I mentioned, we can't deal with this big problem today because we have new products that we promised. We have development teams are coming out with new products. We gotta deliver these new products, right? That's the lifeblood of NRGY. Once that is out the door, we have a great solution. It's gonna save everybody, new people, old people, a ton of money. It's gonna reward all of us that have been, in this and have taken the long-term approach. And you know what? I have one of the biggest energy holders. I'm not going to really tell you who his name is, but he's actually someone I know very, very well. He's been a friend and also an associate of mine for really since almost the entire time I've been in the cryptocurrency industry. And this guy is a multi-millionaire in cryptocurrency. And he actually owned Bitcoin when it first came out. And he has kept it through 80, 90% corrections multiple times. Okay. he has weathered this, and the reason is because he knows how to make big money. And the reason is that while everyone else got shaken out on every downturn, while everyone else, lost faith and confidence, he maintained it. He knew that he had a good thing. And I will tell you, and I'm not going to name him, but he comes on this particular broadcast quite often. Okay, he's happy because he's looking at this right now. Like, look at how much energy he is basically gaining. Okay, he's in the liquidity pool. Every time someone sells off, he's gaining energy. Right? He's gaining energy in staking. He's gaining energy. He's super, because he knows he's a smart guy. He knows, he believes what the value is. And so if we follow him, and this is someone who has made tens of millions of dollars or more in cryptocurrency, and he comes on our broadcast almost every week. Okay. And he believes 100% in energy and what we're doing, and he's certain that never one time unstaked a single coin, and he was in it from the beginning. This is a guy that knows how to make life-changing money investing in cryptocurrency, and he believes in what we're doing 1,000%, and he's strong, right? And all of you guys here are strong too, because you wouldn't be spending your time coming on this broadcast if you weren't strong, right? If you didn't really see, all this what comes down to is we have to have this intuition, this hunch, right? What we're doing, if it's going to work. And sometimes it's tough to keep that confidence in things, right? But everyone here has had it and has it, and we're following a really successful investor. I'm just going to say that.
Alan, before, I want to clarify something before I get hit with a bunch of messages, because I'm getting hit with a few. And people say, I'm not following what you're talking about. Or my earned rewards are in with my staked balance. Yes, your earned rewards show in with your staked balance. But what I'm saying is you're not actually earning on them. They're not earning you a percentage of the staking pool.
Yeah,
If you want them to earn, you need to unstake and restake them. Does that mean you unstake your whole balance? No. Whatever your earned rewards are, that's what you unstake, and then you restake back in.
It's kind of putting your earnings back to work for you. I mean, we tried to do that with this monthly reward, program. It slowed down the UI. We had technical problems. It just didn't work, right? We originally wanted to make certain that early people that staked at the beginning didn't get a huge advantage over other people that came later, right? So we built this. This was designed purposely. Unfortunately, it turned out with the high gas costs and the fact that it just hasn't worked out the way that we had anticipated when we first started. So whatever earned rewards that you have, you got two pieces. You got your staked, which you'll see your percentage, and you got your earned reward. Both of them together show up in your balance. All those funds are in your market making staking contract. However, that earned reward shows you this is the portion of what your balance is that currently is not earning new rewards each week, right? This is the problem that we ran into. So the only way in the short run that you can change that, if you choose, is to unstake just your earned reward balance, not the whole thing, because that won't help you at all, and restake. What this will do is it will put more of your money it'll increase your staking share, and it'll put more of your money to work. However, there's a cost to do that. That cost is a 7.5% burn of the number of coins that you unstake, right? Which would just be your earned reward, and it also costs you gas to unstake and to restake. So what I would say for most people, what makes the most sense is to be patient, wait until the new product launch comes out, wait for the upgrade, and after the upgrade, you won't have to do any of those things. It will all be done for you automatically. Okay, that is what I would say for most people. However, if you are interested in unstaking your earned rewards and restaking them, you can do this now on the dashboard, and you can move forward and if you choose to. It only really makes sense for people with larger amounts because of the costs, right?
And the answer to that last question is, do we move that earned balance into our energy wallet first before staking? The answer is yes. When you unstake, it'll go into your wallet. And then you put that amount into the stake box, hit stake, and it'll go back into staking.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's and then going on to what's upcoming, we're going to be making some real waves. We are on CoinGecko as we promised. I don't know if any of you noticed, but your energy now, when it's in your MetaMask wallet, it shows the US dollar value. It didn't do that before. We're on CoinGecko. We're not going to move forward with any more listings until after this major move that we're going to be doing after the product launches come out, the new products come out. And then after that point, we'll be adding additional listings to the other major listing sites. Okay. So, but we're definitely, you can see by the website, by the new dashboard, we're weeks away from Star Stake and also the new products that are coming out. We're gonna be rolling. We're gonna be rolling, and everybody that's here that's been involved with this, and that's held their position is going to be in a position to do much better than anyone else that's had a short-term focus. That's our goal. That's what I believe the opportunity is. Any of the people that wanted to sell, they sold. When they can continue to sell, right? That's their choice. But I think we're in great shape. Appreciate, please don't take my absence from these calls to be anything other than focus, attention on making sure that I get my work done and that we get these products rolled out and that we help the people that are developing. That's all it is. And that's what I do 7 days a week, So thank you all. I'm going to turn this back over to Dwayne, and we look forward to giving you an update here in a couple weeks.
I'm going to turn it over to Peter and let him close it out.
All right. So, we heard a lot tonight, and I think it's important that we basically understand, really what is going on with everything that we have here. I know we've been on for about an hour, so I'll keep this short, but everything that we have going on in the background is what you don't see. But what you don't see, and when it comes out, it's going to be a really big deal. So guys, get ready. It's going to be a long ride. Again, we're not here for a short time. We're here for years to come. So hang on, hold tight, and we will get going real soon.
And please remember to post your suggestions for the best energy video and get that going. Okay. And also, anybody, Chris mentioned about that we need people working on project management. We need new developers for Web3. We're bringing on lots of new people. Okay. We need help with the Energy Wire. So any way that you think you can contribute, please let's get on board, and we're looking forward to. And you guys already have. I saw when I went on YouTube, I was amazed by all the content that this community has put up about energy. We're looking great. I think compared where we were just a few weeks ago, we're looking really good. And it's thanks to all of you that's the case. So thank you.